he needs to go 3 years without using any chemicals on his field.
That is correct.
And that's what's called a transitional period.
Right.
You can still sell your products, you cannot call them organic,
That's correct.
but they definitely are better than just consistently sprayed fruits and vegetables.
Yeah. So transition is an upgrade from regular.
A lot of times I found, like when I lived in California, you go to a farmer's market,
Right.
and the farmer would generally say, hey, you know what, I stopped spraying a couple of years ago,
Right.
and this is what you get. It's not organic, but it's a good quality. And it's entirely up to you to decide if you want to invest in it or not.
Right, and in that space too, there's people that they have been growing fruits, you know, the organic traditional way, but they have not paid for the license to call themselves organic. So you have to get to know the farmer to a degree to see how he actually how he grows his produce. So
you always want to know
Yeah.
the person who raises the food.
ideally, yes.
If you can, try to.
Right. No, creating that relationship,
Create a relationship.
You know, will teach you a lot of things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You ask them questions, they answer the questions for you. They're professionals in it. You'll find people that are passionate about things.
Yeah.
They're passionate about food. Most of the time the people who raise organic food, they don't raise to make a huge amount of money. They just, a lot of times, they're passionate about it.
Yeah, that's the way of making a living. They're not going to become, you know, wealthy, you know, farmers overnight.
It's not a get fast.
No, it's not a get rich quick scheme.
Exactly.
You know, it's actually it's just a way of making a living, and that's what they chose to do with their lives. And I think that has a lot of merit.
You always invest into local farmers. At least I believe to do so.
It's very important to be local because you avoid a lot of the carbon, you know, footprint of having to transport. You know, why do we need apples from Washington State when we live in Florida? I mean, that has to travel a couple of 1,000 miles before it gets here. It's going to lose nutrients. It takes a ton of manpower. It takes a ton of fuel. It's not necessary. You can eat local and seasonal, and that's the best thing you can do. And we can do that pretty much across the whole United States.
Absolutely.
You know, there's going to be seasonal stuff. Obviously, in the winter, in the Northeast, you're not going to get many fruits and vegetables that are locally grown. Obviously, because everything is buried into 3 feet of snow or ice. So it's understood. But when you can, you do. Summertime, spring, fall time, there's plenty of food. Maybe the winter, those trees short, sometimes a lot longer in the Northeast. Winters, you can eat, you know, stuff that is locally grown.
Yeah. As Chinese proverb said, if you don't want it to grow, don't water it.
That's right.
So if you don't want a garbage food all over you, like we have right now, don't invest in it.
That's a very wise proverb. I like it. So we said that we have commercial, we have transitional, we have organic. That means that everything is grown in the absence of using chemicals, whether it's pesticides or whether it's fertilizers. And then we have there's 2 categories that we like to differentiate there, which is certified organic, which means that everything in the package, in the jar, in the can that you might be eating from is going to be 90% organic. If it's just labeled organic, up to 50% does not have to be organic. And that's a big difference as far as what you're getting and what you're paying for.
That's correct.
Right?
And the last one, the best one?
By far the best quality food that you can find on the planet, wherever you part of the continent or whichever continent you are, is biodynamically raised animals and produce.
Absolutely.
These people are absolute masters of creation when it comes to raising animals, in the animal husbandry, and actually how to raise plants and fruits. And they will do the best job they can because they're using like principles of homeopathy and anthroposophy. I mean, this stuff is absolutely top shelf.
I find it absolutely fascinating. Actually, I would actually want to take classes.
It's a science.
And learn more. Like I actually would want to know how to farm.
There's many actually sources of learning and taking classes from these people. They're like I said, they're really true teachers of how we should feed and raise animals and plants, by far.
Anything else you want to say today?
Nothing else.
All right. So quality of food. Invest in your food.
It will pay back. I mean, the return on investment is huge. We don't need to tell you what society is doing out there, the kind of crap that they're eating, and look what the outcome it is. Every single year, every time the statistics are being revamped and updated, America keeps getting sicker, fatter, more tired, and ultimately more stupid. And we cannot allow this to happen as a society. We have to thrive and improve who we are. It's the process of evolution. And by the crap that we eat on a daily basis, we actually, instead of evolving, we are devolving. And we got to put a stop to it. It is only up to us to make that choice.
I absolutely agree. Thank you very much for watching us.
Have a wonderful time. Make it a great day.
Put all the comments, questions, and we'll be happy to answer it. Later.
Take care.